Ever wonder how the law actually works when someone's accused of breaking it? Well, today we're breaking down the entire criminal procedure 1L course in under 10 minutes. And don't worry, we're keeping it clean, fun, and YouTube friendly. All right, first things first, criminal law is about rules and procedures. It's all about protecting society, but it's equally about protecting your rights. Yes, your rights, even if you've never done anything wrong. So stick around because this stuff is somewhat fascinating. All right, let's dive in with the basics. Imagine you're accused of stealing your roommate's sandwich or someone's sandwich, anyone's sandwich. You're innocent until proven guilty, right? But how does the law ensure fairness? Enter the criminal procedure. All right, to understand criminal procedure, first things first, the Fourth Amendment, search and seizure. This means police can't randomly search your stuff. They need probable cause or a warrant. Imagine someone randomly digging through your backpack, your locker. Not cool. That's why this protection matters. Next up, the Miranda rights. You have the right to remain silent. We've all heard it on TV mostly. Basically, if you're in custody, the police must remind you of these rights. Forgetting this step? Well, any confession might be thrown out. It's important stuff. Remember, you have the right to remain silent. So it's best that you actually remain silent and don't talk yourself into getting arrested. Essentially, the less you say, the better. Now, let's talk about due process. Due process, do wheelies. This is just a fancy way of saying you have the right to a fair process. You can't be convicted without notice, a fair hearing, a trial, and a chance to defend yourself. Even your worst enemy deserves this. Well, what about evidence? Good question. If it's gathered legally, the court can include it, but illegally, nope, it's excluded. Lawyers call this the exclusionary rule. It stops unfair evidence from being used against you. Real world example, evidence found illegally, it's thrown out. Even if it's crystal clear evidence that you committed a crime, it's still gone if they came into it by illegal means. All right, another biggie, double jeopardy. You can't be tried for the same crime twice. Imagine finally clearing your name just to start the whole process over again. That'd be exhausting and unfair, and nobody wants to see that. So thankfully, the Constitution has your back. All right, next up, plea bargaining. Did you know that most cases never actually go to trial? They end with a plea deal. It's a trade-off. The justice system saves resources and defendants might get lighter consequences. Efficiency, or is this shortcuts? You decide. All right, let's quickly though touch on juries. A jury of your peers decides your fate. It's like democracy in the courtroom, but there's always a catch. Jurors must be impartial. So no stacking the jury with your besties or your mom or other people that you might know. All right, so let's wrap it up. Criminal law isn't just about catching bad guys. It's about fairness, rights, and balance. Knowing these basics helps you protect yourself and understand your rights. And remember, if you ever get in trouble with the law, make sure you talk to an attorney. Don't try to represent yourself. A man who represents himself has a client for a fool. Think about it. And that's the criminal law basics in 10 minutes. If you learned something, hit like, smash subscribe, and comment below about what topic you'd like simplified next. Stay curious, stay informed, and I'll see you next time.